What is great ABA-VB therapy? I created this new guide. It's called Implementing Great ABA-VB Therapy for Kids with Autism and Toddlers Showing Signs. Today, we're going to talk about that, why I created it, and how you can learn more. I'm Dr. Mary Barbera. I've been in the autism world for over 25 years, first as a very confused, overwhelmed mom when my son Lucas started showing signs of autism way back in 1998 and was diagnosed one day before his third birthday. And then went on to become a board-certified behavior analyst, best-selling author, online course creator, and all the things. So each week I try to provide a video. Really, most days I provide new videos. And I just did a 10-part series on this guide. So if you'd rather watch the little series versus reading the guide, you can get that. We'll put a link below in the show notes for all those different parts. But I created this guide because my approach has been out. First, it came out in my first book, The Verbal Behavior Approach, How to Teach Children with Autism and Related Disorders. This book was published in 2007. So it is very, very old. Most books only sell 1,000 copies in their entire lifetime. This book has done extremely well. It's been used for graduate level coursework, can be read by a novice parent on a plane. It's translated into 20 languages. It put me on the map. I've traveled around the world speaking about this book. It is still valid. It's still selling better than ever. I was in VB classrooms when I wrote it, and it's not that easy to apply for parents, especially parents of young children with early signs of autism, which is really who I want to help. The younger, the better. It's never too early, never too late. But I wrote my second book called Turn Autism Around, an action guide for parents of young children with early signs of autism in 2021. This book is good for older kids who are still functioning at a 1 to 5 year old level for language and still have trouble with, in addition to language, with picky eating, sleeping, potty training, going to the doctor's, dentist, haircuts without a fuss. Those are all chapters in my Turn Autism Around book. Now, the reason that I created this ABA-VB therapy guide is because I have my own model of ABA now. So ABA is the science. That's the umbrella term. It's the science of changing behavior. The verbal behavior approach is under there clearly as a great type of ABA. ABA-VB therapy usually uses the BB map by Dr. Mark Sundberg, who's amazing. It usually is positive, child-friendly, focused on manding, and they use words like tacting and intraverbals, and I do too in these blogs, so these are probably words that you've heard before, but my type of ABA, which is called the Verbal Behavior Approach, it's called the Turn Autism Around Approach, it's called the Barbera Method. My type of ABA doesn't just rely on the science of verbal behavior. It also relies on my nursing background. I'm a registered nurse since the mid-'80s. And it also relies heavily on my background as a parent, not only to Lucas, who remains with severe autism. And here's Lucas. He'll be 29 the time of this publishing. And we have Spencer here, who's 27. And Lucas remains with severe autism. Spencer is now a physician. So I've been through it, both as a mom to a son with special needs, as well as a mom to a son who was extremely social with all the things. So my approach is very much with me wearing all of these hats, and it's simplified for the novice parent or the professional who's feeling overwhelmed and trying to make sense of reams of assessments and reams of data. I bring it down so that parents and professionals can work together to implement things that will help kids 24/7, whether they're at home, at school, in the community, or wherever they go. So this new guide, which you can get for free at marybarbera.com/EB guide, and we'll link that on or around this video, You can get this guide. You can go through the 10 questions. What age is it for? Does a child need a diagnosis? How is this different than traditional therapy? How should we collaborate with SLPs and OTs? And I'm hoping that SLPs and OTs and early intervention professionals and non-behavioral professionals will really take a look at this easy guide, and or maybe you'll purchase my Turn Autism Around book, because it is a lot newer and it's a lot more actionable. It is really a step-by-step guide in here. And then finally, attend a free workshop. We have so many resources that I have produced with my small team over the past decade with my courses. My podcast came out several years ago. My YouTube channel is over a decade old with millions, I think over 11 million views. Spread the word. Help me spread the word. Get my proven child-friendly approach out to parents, early intervention professionals, ABA professionals. We want to raise the bar and make ABA, VB programs better. So check out all the links on around this video, and I hope to see you in my world very soon.